I call this section roster check. It's something I want to do on a weekly basis, if possible, probably on Thursdays. If the people if the people watching like what they see, then please go ahead, subscribe, follow, whatever it is. It helps me out greatly, and it'll tell me what you guys want to see. So this tournament is a really interesting one. We're going to go ahead and build a roster and see if we can make the best possible roster. The person who requested this specific tournament is really considering playing Orcs, and Orcs is a great team to bring to any tournament. This particular tournament is very interesting because it is a little swingy. There's a lot of luck involved. Blood Bowl's already a game that needs a lot of luck, and this one more than most. We're going to start off by reading the rules very quickly and just introducing ourselves to the meta. This is the 5th iteration of this tournament. I know the person who runs this up in Pensacola. It's been successful each time. It's a lot of fun. He puts a lot of love and effort into it. It's definitely worth checking out, especially if you're from one of the other voodoo states like Alabama or Mississippi. You'll want to drive on down and check this one out. But let's get right into it, okay? First off, what we notice when we look at the rule set is that there are 3 rounds, okay? These 3 rounds are going to come at you fast. So you're going to have to be good. You're going to have to be good quick because you don't have a lot of time to separate yourself from everybody else. Is somebody going to go 3-0? Quite possible. Is it definite? No. You can win this tournament with 2 wins and a draw. Okay? So what we're looking at here is the tiebreakers. I like to check out tiebreakers right away because if it does come down to 2 people that are 3-0, this is what's going to matter. Okay? Bonus points are awarded for painted teams. If you've got 2 teams that you want to play and one is painted and one is not, you're going to want to bring the painted one. It's going to make a difference. We notice here that any star players found in Spike Magazine can be used. That may or may not be important for the thing we're going to build, and I'll tell you why. You have 1,300 gold to build your team, which is a lot. It says here you may purchase players, rerolls, fan factor, apothecary. Here's the kicker, guys. Skills. You purchase your skills with gold. Very different than what a lot of tournaments have been doing recently, okay? So you're going to buy your skills with gold. That's big. Once you have 11 players, you can buy 0 to 2 star players, but do you need to? Okay? Because of this, it's going to have a huge effect on what I would bring to this tournament. Here's the other part of it about it. A lot of tournaments have been running skills with star player points to make them more even. Here, he's allowing you to buy them with gold. And not just that, but primary skills cost as per book. There's no escalating fee. So where you would typically, if you wanted to put more than 1 skill on a player, so you can put 2 on a player, you'd have to buy 1 for 6 SPP and the next one for the next level up. In this one, primary skills 20, primary skills 20. You can max out your players. Honestly, that's going to be more bang for your buck than any star player, including Griff Oberwald. So I think that's where we're going to go with this roster because that makes the most sense. Stat increases not allowed? Of course not. Shouldn't be. You can put 2 skills on a player, and I believe he says no more than 4 of the same skill. Look, if you're playing Orcs, you're going to want to have 4 guard, 4 block. Period. That's 8 skills. That's 160,000 of your gold taken up right there, and that's fine. That's what you want. At minimum, you're going to spend 160,000 gold, probably more. You're looking at building your team for somewhere around $1 million and putting 300,000 in. I also understand that this tournament allows a free reroll if you turn in your stuff early. That's also big because that's more money for skills, baby. Now here's where it gets a little swingy, and there's really nothing you can do about this. Okay, no matter how good your team is, the dice roll bad on these next things, and it's just not going to go your way. So prepare as best you can. First, Holy Hand Grenade. Once per game, each player has access to a Holy Hand Grenade. Once per game. Not tournament, game. Thrown from the sidelines, I'm assuming the square you choose on the sidelines, as a bomb is. The square it lands in is automatic injury roll, fair enough. All adjacent squares are knocked down with an armor roll. So unlike a wizard, this knocks down all 8 squares around that one square immediately. Then the next set is knocked down on a 4-up with an armor roll. Oh god. Lord have mercy. Okay, I just have to think for a second. It's too much. You got too much going on here. This is going to make caging difficult to a certain extent. Okay, obviously the grenade could go off in the other direction. When it doesn't, your whole team is down. That's a score for Skaven. And there's nothing you can do about it. Okay? If you injure the Beast of Caer Bannog, you earn 10 points. Ridiculous. It doesn't say that you have to hurt them with a Holy Hand Grenade, but I'm assuming that's for the points. Crazy. And this is confusing to me. Okay, the Beast of Caer Bannog. This is obviously the rabbit from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Great, really flavorful and fun. Problem is, it doesn't say here whether or not this is one per side or whether there's one on the pitch and I control it on my turn and you control it on your turn and back and forth and back and forth. If there's one, which I'm assuming there is, and you're like both controlling it, which is the only way it makes sense. See this movement 9 here? Here's the strat. If you're driving for the end zone to win the game, and this thing can titchy into you, dauntless you, re-roll the dauntless, and knock you down a la, what's his name, the squirrel? Acorn the squirrel. You, on your turn, take this thing and run it all the way the other way. Just run it away. And that way, on their turn, they can't make it to you. That's all you got. This thing is crazy. I don't know why this is here. It's swingy. Combined with this, what are you going to do? You could build the best cage in the world, and this stupid thing is going to leap in. Another reason why you need guard. So that way, if it hops in and makes the dauntless roll, then at least you have guard. It's kind of crazy. So competitive, we're already going out the window. I'm not dead yet. One player at the beginning of the game, not a star player, can be given the ability to only take stun. You can negate injuries and knockouts on one player. Choose your best player. Okay, it's going to depend on the game. If you're playing stunties, make this your tackle mighty blow. If you're playing anybody else, this is going to be your sure hands blodge. That's who it's going to be. And then appeasing the knights who say knee, any player scoring a touchdown must spend the next drive basking in glory and compliments. They miss the next drive. I've seen this before. It has way less of an effect than you think, especially since the other side is going to be the one driving. Just go ahead and score. Don't even think about it. All right. That being said, do you need two ball carriers? No, but you want somebody with a decent agility just in case. I build one ball carrier. This isn't going to affect you. Everything else, normal. Ugh, okay, good. We got through that. You get bonus points, 3 points for a touchdown. Look at this, 2 points for a Kaz. That means that casualties are way overrepresented in the points. They're way easier to get. So this is going to be something you want Mighty Blow for. Get yourself some Mighty Blow. This, way too many points added for this random thing to occur. I don't like that. Again, another swing. But it is what it is. You can't control this. Okay? Nothing you can do. Here's what you can control. Bring a painted team. And he says numbered. Even if you have to take a permanent marker and ride on the base, do it. Because you want these 5 points per match. Good. Good. We're not going to hit the 7s. I'm assuming it's the same. Let's get right into it and build this orc roster. Alright? If you can see on my screen, I've gone ahead and gone to BB roster. This is what I use. It's a fantastic resource for this. We're going to be looking at a few things first. Obviously, the build is going to be the same as any other orc build, really. Are there any star players we can afford? We're not going to take Grak. We're not going to take the Black Gobbo. Do you know why? Because for 220,000 gold, that's 11 skills in this tournament. I'm taking the 11 skills. If we can fit in Fungus the Loon and it makes sense, will we? Yeah. Is there a star player tax on Bomber Dribblesnot? No? Oh, look at that. You need yourself a Bomber Dribblesnot. 100%. So let's go ahead and actually just get started. Okay, start creating. First thing we grab. We're going to leave the troll off for now, just to see what we can get for the money. All right? Throw those big end blockers there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Absolutely necessary. You know that. I know that. Everybody knows that. Same with Orc Blitzers. We now have 8 players on our team, if you can see that. Our value, 680. Perfect. We expected that. Now, here's a debatable thing. People say, let's check. Do fouls count for casualties? Blitz blocks crowd surfing being thrown, kicked off the pitch, and fouls that cause casualty towards your opponent's points. Yes, they do. So we're investing in Dirty Player, Sneaky Git. We're going to get Bomber Dribblesnot. We're going to get Frenzy if we can afford it. All the things that will add to casualties for those 2 points per. Worth it. Okay. Good catch, Magic Maddie. Love it. All right, so we've got this team. The question is, do we need the thrower? For now, you know what? We want that sure hand just in case. He costs 65,000. It's not really necessary. Should we throw him in? Tell you what, if the untrained troll costs 115, we're throwing in the thrower. And he does. Yep. Throw in the troll. He's got that mighty blow you want, that 5 strength in the middle. Perfect. Throw him on the line. You got the 1 turn touchdown opportunity. Take it. Take the orc thrower. Got it. We're sitting at 860. Perfect. A lot of people will take orc linemen. I'm not that person. Take these goblins, right? At least 1. Honestly, I'd take maybe 2. Yeah, maybe 2. I'd take 2. Let's do 1 for now. Keep it at 11. If we like what we see, we'll do it later. How many rerolls do you need, King in Yellow? If I was playing this roster, I'd take 2 because I'd feel, wait, you have the free one. See, each reroll is 3 skills that you can have, and those skills could be built-in rerolls. So let's start with 1 reroll, and then the free one you get for turning it in early. That way you have 2. They refresh at the half. Fine, everything's happy. This is what I would build. 2 rerolls, perfectly fine. Start off, we're gonna put block. Actually, it's select block. What am I doing? Trash that. A selected block skill on each of these 4 strength guys. Do you need it on the troll? No. I love my music. +1 free, and leader was first thought. Leader for 20,000. Yep, that's exactly right. And it doesn't cost extra to put a second skill on, so he's our leader caddy. Let's do it right now. I love it. Absolutely love it. Go to passing, go to select. See? Already thinking ahead. Look at you. Leader on him gives us 3 rerolls. We're set. So many rerolls. Heck, we can get rid of that one. You want to get rid of that one? What are we sitting at here? We have 240,000 left. It's 12 skills. Yeah, perfect. All right. Now guard. Again on the big guys. You want the 4 strength guys to have guard if you can, because they're harder to push around. There's one exception to that. I did random again. Oh. Strength, primary, select. Am I losing it here? What just happened with that? There we go. Okay. I was losing it. All right, so we got guard. Perfect. Yeah, I see his value. That's good. Inducements count for a bribe dirty player. Yeah, inducements are going to count. Honestly, we're not going to go for the bribe. We'll go for sneaky get, I think, for 20k. All right, good. So we just threw guard on 3. Now, notice we can take 4. Here's the exception. Guard is going to go on 1 blitzer. Reason being is they move 6, and they have a higher agility. If you need guard somewhere, you've got 1 guy who can make it where it needs to go with a dodge, with the extra movement. This guy gets guard. Now, what are we going to do for the other biggin? I don't know. Give him Mighty Blow if he has, if he's able. Who cares? I did it again, guys. Still getting used to this. Okay. Good. Now, what do these guys get? Well, I'll tell you what. If you're in a tournament where you're giving people that many skills, you're going to go up against a bunch of dodgers. 100%. You need tackle. Do you need more than 1 tackle? You might take 2. Let's start with 1. Okay, we're going to give this guy, select him, he gets tackle. You know what I love? I love a good stunty killer. Okay, I also like to take out blodge ball carriers with that Mighty Blow. So this guy also gets Mighty Blow. We have 120,000, 6 more skills. We want that lineman with his dodge, He's cheap. We don't care so much if he gets knocked out. We want him to have, what, Sneaky Get and Dirty Player? No, Dirty Player's a double. Dirty Player's worth 40, not worth it. Good catch there. You could theoretically buy an Orc Lineman, but he doesn't have access to agility. Sneaky Get. Remember the change that's happened, okay? So you can't go ahead and keep moving afterwards, but at least he won't get sent off. Plus, this makes him a target. For 20,000, they're going to be scared of this guy. It's going to affect the way they play. Half the reason you take these skills is to affect the way they play. If you can control the game that way, then you're good. So we got our 4 block, we got our 4 guard, tackle, mighty blow, killer. Do we need another tackle? You want another tackle? Because you got 5 more skills to spend. Yeah, I'm thinking so too. Let's put on this guy. It is select, tackle. I personally love to have a wrestle tackle, which you can make an orc lineman do that, but on orcs, you don't need wrestle tackle. I think you've got enough guys to knock people down anyway. We got 4 more skills. So what do we get? Theoretically, we could drop this reroll, keep the leader reroll and the free reroll. And if you're comfortable with having 2 rerolls, then you could have 3 more skills on this team. This is absurd. Do you need another Mighty Blow tackle? Is there anything? What about Strip Ball? I mean, they're going to have sure hands on their ball carrier because they can afford it. So Strip Ball, not so much. Yeah. Strip Ball, I would say, is kind of unnecessary. Whenever it comes up, it's going to be useless. Let's take a look at what they can get, okay? Sure hand. Oh, well, duh. Okay, you got your sure hands. Get another sure hands. You have the thrower, yes, but get a blitzer with sure hands. Should the blitzer have catch? No. Select him some sure hands. And with this guy, he's the one you might consider getting dodge for. You like the 2 reroll? I like the 2 reroll idea as well. I like dropping this, just showing up with 0 rerolls, except for the one you're given and the leader. I like that. You have 6 more skills for this. It's ridiculous. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw 1 on the troll and get a double on the sure hands guy, so he's blodge, just in case. Throw block on the thrower. Then he's just a worse blitzer, though. Plus, he's a leader caddy. 11 players. Then you have the Beast of Kerbanag, which is under somebody's control. Kick. Chat says kick. The only way I would take kick in this particular tournament is if it was like the last skill and I didn't know anything else to take. I'm kind of wondering what to fill out with this guy right here. We got block on him. What else could he take? The biggin. We're talking 4 strength now. Frenzy's not bad. Dauntless is useless. Shadowing's crap. Let's go to strength. What does he got? Mighty Blow. We haven't maxed out Mighty Blow yet. Let's max out Mighty Blow. What are we doing here? Yeah, max out Mighty Blow. Hitting him with 5 Mighty Blows a turn when you got the troll. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Do it. Okay. Let's throw Mighty Blow on this other tackle. That way you've got 2 hunter killers. You can put them on either side of the pitch. Mighty Blow on that guy. Yeah, look at that. Gross. What does this guy need? Sure hands, he's your ball carrier. If it was me, I'd probably go for the double. I'd spring for the double on secondary. I'd give him the 40,000 upgrade for dodge. I know they've got tacklers just like you do, but you knock him out with your Mighty Blow, you foul him, you keep him away from him, and dodge keeps him upright. In an emergency, gets him out of trouble. Frenzy on a blitzer. You got the right call there. Let's see. Do you want Frenzy on this guy instead of Tackle? Or you want Frenzy on... I don't know if you want Frenzy on the guard. You want your guard guy to be where you want him to be, not get out of position. What if we were to put Mighty Blow on the Garter? And we were to put Frenzy on the Tackler? That way he has 2 shots at tackling the dude. That makes more sense. Let's see what we got to fire this guy now. Yeah, that makes more sense. Fire him. Hey, look, he's got the same number. Look at him. Okay. We started off with Tackle. And now we're going to give him Frenzy. That's a good player. Then we're going to give this guy Mighty Blow. I know it doesn't super synergize with guard, but it's fine. 1, 2, we got 3 Mighty Blow. 6 more skills left. That means we've got another skill over here and 1 on the Troll. What does the Troll even get? He's got Strength. What would you even give him? He's not blitzing. We've used guard. Nah, you know what? So, okay. Okay, so here's another thing. I didn't want to put guard on the Troll, because if the Troll goes stupid, then you've got a problem, right? You lose your guard. You still have 3 others. You've got a bunch of 4-strengthers. I think it makes sense in this case to put guard on the Troll, and because we have to nix guard on somebody else, we take one of the guards off the Biggin, and we have 2 block Mighty Blow Biggins. That way we have the 4 Mighty Blow as well. I'm going to build that and see how that works. Troll's got guard. Let's take this guy right here because I like things to be even. Let's get rid of him. Buy the Biggin again. Select block, and then, what was he, Mighty Blow? And we have 40,000 left. That's a double on this blitzer. You're not putting a double on here for Dirty Player, because when he gets caught or killed, that's a huge waste of money. You could put another regular on this guy and block. Well, you can't put blocked. You've used block. You could also buy another Goblin and then have 12 players on your roster. Excuse me. Then have 12 players on your roster. He's got general and strength access. He's our ball carrier. Kick is there. We're in that part of the game now. Pro. But he's already got sure hands. Break tackle would make him dodge on a what? 2-up? Break tackle makes him dodge on a 2-up, but then you only have the 2. See, we've used all of our guard. We've used all of our Mighty Blow. Grab. It makes the most sense for him to have dodge. And I have it as a random. Yuck. And there you are with your 1,300 value team. If we feel like dropping any of these guys, the changes that I would make, if this wasn't the roster, I would get either a 12th player to make me more safe, although I think you'll have numbers advantage considering all this Mighty Blow and the sneaky get. Remember, he has to put 3 guys on the line. You're pounding them into the dirt. You're going to get 1 removal on that line. So if I had to change it, I'd put, my priority would be put another player on the roster and then a reroll after that. If you're comfortable with 2, you should be good. I also would consider one of these guys because there's no star player tax, but not an expensive one. Something like Fungus the Loon. If you look at him, right? Let's just look. He's a 4 movement ball and chain with Mighty Blow. Now he's only there for the 1 drive. But for 80,000, that can wreck a cage. Until, oh, here I just thought about it. See, that stupid swinging grenade is going to come in, knock him down, then he's knocked out, he's gone. Nah, waste of time. Delete Fungus. Acorn, you already have that in the Beast of Caerbannig. Bomber Dribblesnot. Can we afford Bomber Dribblesnot? God, he's so good. Yeah, Bomber Dribblesnot. Is Bomber Dribblesnot better with a lineman than a guard troll? Bomber Dribblesnot's got to be on the roster, I feel like. Even though he's a secret weapon, this accurate bombardier... Oh, God, it's disgusting. And he's only 50,000. Tell you what, let's delete this troll. Throw in a lineman, because that's what we have to throw in. Yeah, but we need that extra player before we can buy Bomber. So we got the lineman. Team value 1215, that doesn't make sense. Oh, gotcha, yeah, because the skills. So we have 35,000 to spend. Not enough for another yeah, dang it. Not enough for another goblin. But we have the 12 players now. We could put 1 skill on him. Can't give him block. We can give him wrestle. Or dirty player. Dirty player. That's gross. Thrower. The thrower's a leader caddy. Have you seen the rerolls or seen the rules, Milo? All right. So here's the choice that you've seen. You're gonna want to either choose the guard troll, or you're gonna go down to 3 guard on your team, which I don't recommend, but you do want bomber. And if you go down to 3 players on your team, or sorry, 3 guard on your team, you have to grab this orc lineman. And then give him something stupid like wrestle or dirty player. Those are the 2 options. And that's your team. Not bad. I think Bomber Dribblesnot's better than a guard troll. I do. That's honestly my opinion. So that would be my choice, sir. Hopefully that works out for you. Again, we were talking about Quest for the Grail Shaped Trophy 5. That's the one we're talking about. So, I'm going to go to chat. Take a look at this. Yeah, cheers, man. Best of luck to you. Hope one of those wins it for you. And the most important part, have fun, you know?